Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob, and welcome back to episode number 14 of the Houston Astros franchise here on MLB The Show 20. We're starting off today with a primetime MLB Network series at home against the New York Yankees. Two of people would have thought would have been the top teams in the American League doing battle this weekend, but unfortunately the Astros have been kind of subpar to start this season. The Yankees are sitting at 28-16. Verlander is on the mound for the Astros, and he's going to start off his day versus the third baseman Tyler Wade. He's had a pretty solid season. 1-0 count to him, and he laces this one right at the third baseman, who throws it over to Gurriel at first for a quick first out. Take a look at this Yankees lineup. We just saw Tyler Wade. Next up will be Mike Tauchman, the DH, followed by DJ LeMahieu at second. The powerful Aaron Judge hitting in the 4 spot. Only 210 so far, though. Followed by Gleyber Torres, Giancarlo Stanton, Luke Voit, Gary Sanchez, and Aaron Hicks in center. Speaking of Tauchman, he's going to strike out on the high heat. So that's quick 2 outs. That's going to bring up DJ LeMahieu, and he's going to pop this one deep to center field for the quick third out. On the mound for the Yankees will be the left-hander Jordan Montgomery. Jordan Gumby Montgomery, as his former college teammates at the University of South Carolina called him, Go Cox. He'll be on the mound for the New York Yankees to start his day off against the 9-game hitting streak Michael Brantley. 1-2 count to Brantley. He gets a pitch, and he's going to ground this one right into the middle of the shift. And that's a quick first out for the Astros. We're going to take a look at their lineup now to see who's on the play for the Astros. We just saw Brantley. Next up, Bregman, Altuve, Alvarez, Correa. A lot of the people you expect. Springer, Reddick, Gurriel, and then Martin Maldonado in the 9 spot. Next up, Bregman, 3-0 count to Bregman, and he's going to get the green light. Unfortunately, he is not able to do anything with the green light, as that's going to be an easy play at third for Tyler Wade. And that brings up Jose Altuve with the full count, and he's going to shoot this one right back up the middle off the pitcher's mound, and Altuve's on first with a 2-out single, which means next is Yordan Alvarez, who has a 1-0 count. He's going to get a pitch, and he's actually going to swing and miss, but Altuve's going to steal second. So now runner on second, 2-2 count to Alvarez. And he's going to hit a line drive to center, but good placement by Aaron Hicks to be there for the out. Top of the third now, Gary Sanchez starting us off for the Yankees, 233 so far this year with a 638 OPS. He's got a full count. He's going to help Verlander out by swinging and missing on this changeup down and in. Next up for the Yankees, we're going to get a liner to left field. Tyler Wade off the wall. That's going to be a double. Brantley not able to get there in time, and Tyler Wade has a 1-out double. That's going to bring up the next batter, Mike Tauchman. He's going to pop this one up to shallow right field, where Reddick ranges over to make the play. So now 2 outs now for DJ LeMahieu, and he dribbles this one right up the middle off the pitcher's mound again, just like the Astros did, and runner's going to come around and score. So Yankees draw first blood. DJ LeMahieu makes it second base. Now Aaron Judge up next. He's going to put this one into center field as well. LeMahieu's going to round third. He's going to head home. The throw from Springer is not in time. So 2-0 Yankees now. Next up is going to be Gleyber Torres, and he puts this one up the middle as well. So 3 base hits for the Yankees right up the middle. Now here comes the powerful Giancarlo Stanton. And he's going to shoot this one this time to the shortstop, and Correa is able to make the play. So Yankees draw 2 in the top of the third. See if the Astros can answer back, starting with Yuli Gurriel. He's hitting .221 this season. 2-2 count to him. He's going to get a fastball down and put this one into right field, but Aaron Judge has enough time to get underneath that one. Next up for the Astros, Martin Maldonado, 1-1 count to him. He gets a fastball, makes perfect contact with this one. This one's deep to left center. That one's over the wall, gone. Home run Maldonado, his 7th home run of the season. And one of the Astros' most surprising hot bats so far this season is drawn help again here for the Astros as he piles on the first run for them. And it's now a 2-1 Yankees lead here in the bottom of the third. Astros trying to keep up tit for tat with these Bronx Bombers. That's going to send us back to the top of the lineup with Michael Brantley. First pitch, he's swinging. He's putting this one into left field. That's going to beat the shift. That's going to be an easy double for Brantley. That's also going to extend his hit streak to 10 games now. So now runner on second, 1 out for Alex Bregman. He gets a 2-0 count. He gets a changeup up, and he is going to make Montgomery pay. That is a 2-run blast from Bregman, his 11th home run of the season, and that puts the Astros up 3-2 now in the bottom of the third inning. Bregman finally able to go yard with somebody on base this season, it seems like, as he's had a lot of solo shots to start his season. So that's good to put the Astros up now 3-2. Altuve is going to get a changeup. He's actually going to smack this one down the line opposite way. Unfortunately, it rattles off the wall, and that's only a single for Altuve. So now, first pitch to Alvarez is a dribbler up the middle. Montgomery this time is able to get a glove on this one. That's a quick, easy double play for the Yankees. We're going to go top 4 now. Very next inning, Giancarlo Stanton at the dish. He puts this one by the third baseman, Bregman, into left field. He starts the day off with a single in the inning. Except for the Yankees, another one right up the middle. Verlander unable to get a glove on this one. A lot of hits right up the middle for both teams. Now runners on first and second, no outs. And we get a little jam action here, and that's a quick first out. Next up, 2-1 count. A pop-up to shallow left field. Correa's going to reach back and get this one as well. Very next batter, 3-1 count. We got a walk, so now bases loaded, 2 outs here for the Yankees. And up next is a ball that's going to get away from Maldonado on a 1-2 count. That's going to bring the runner home. That ball gets all the way to the dugout, so Yankees up 4-3 now. And a 2-2 pitch is a 12-6 away that strikes out the batter. So Yankees able to push home a run thanks to the wild pitch. Go to the bottom 4 now. Astros trying to keep pace, and Correa is going to start us off with a changeup. Single up the middle. That brings up George Springer, one of our hot bats. He's going to get a hanging changeup and put this on the right field. This one's got some carry, and that ball is gone over the right center field wall. Springer with his 9th home run of the season, a 2-run shot to right center into the bullpen. And once again, the Astros take the lead now, 5-4 in the 4th inning. Long balls aplenty here in Houston, as we have a launch day here in the bottom half of Texas. And we go to the very next batter is Josh Reddick. He's got a 3-2 count. He's going to lace this one right up the middle, but playing the shift perfectly was Gleyber Torres, which means Gurriel's going to be up next. He's also going to get a hit to Gleyber, this time playing his regular position, and that's going to be the second out of the inning. Maldonado up next on a 3-2 count. He gets a change or a curveball he looks like he can do some damage with. This ball's deep to right field, and that ball's going to get over the outstretched glove of Judge for a ground rule double. Brantley's up next. He puts this one through the gap between the first and second baseman for a single. Maldonado rounds third base a little wide. He's going to pay for that one. He's thrown out trying to get back to third base. So it's still a 5-4 game for the Astros. Up next, Aaron Judge leading off for the Yankees in the top of the 5th. He looks at a fastball down. That's a strikeout. Very next batter, Gleyber Torres. He's going to get a fastball down, but unlike Judge, he's going to make Verlander pay. That is a line drive beamer off the left foul pole. A solo shot for Torres, his 8th home run of the season. And just like that, we are tied. Both teams doing really well with the long ball here in this one, especially the left field. And now Verlander is struggling on the game so far here. He's got Giancarlo Stanton up next, so not a lot of time to waste, but he gets him looking at a slider up and high. Very dangerous pitch, but Stanton not wanting to do damage with that one. Next batter, Voit, he's going to ground this one to the shortstop, who makes the play, and Craig records the out. We're going to jump ahead now to the top of the 7th. Mike Tauchman leading off for the Yankees. 2-2 count with nobody on base. He lifts this one to left field. That ball's got some carry, and that ball's going to clear the wall in left field. Tauchman with a solo shot puts the Yankees up 6-5 off of Chris Davinsky, who's now in the ball game. And the Yankees take their lead in this one in the top half of the 7th. Next up for the Yankees will be DJ LeMahieu. 2-2 count to him. He's going to pop this one to right field. Reddick going to have enough time to get underneath this one and records the first out. Next up, Aaron Judge. 1-1 count to him. And he is going to get a hold of this ball. That ball is gone way deep to left center. And just like that, Davinsky giving up his 2nd home run of the inning. It's now a 7-5 game. He's not happy with himself. Judge, very happy of himself, especially with his 11th home run of the season. A solo shot gives the Yankees a 2-run lead here in the top of the 7th. Gleyber Torres up next. He's got an 0-2 count. Davinsky's still in the ball game. He gets on the line into right field for a base hit. So Yankees not done here in the top of the 7th. Next batter, Stanton. 2-1 count to him, but he's going to dribble this one to the shortstop, Correa. 6-4-3 double play gets the Astros out of the inning. Bottom of the 7th now. Can the Astros answer? Brantley's going to lead us off, but he's going to pop us up to the shortstop where third baseman's playing. Next batter, Bregman. He's chasing a high fastball for a strike out. strike, 2 outs in the inning. Jose Altuve up next, and he gets a fastball. Perfect swing, perfect form, perfect placement. That ball's off the railroad tracks in left field. Another home run here in this game. Solo shot for Altuve, his 6th home run of the season. Would have liked to see Bregman take that high pitch in the last at bat. Would have put him on base, and it would be a tie ball game. But nonetheless, the Yankees up 7-6 here in the bottom of the 7th. That's going to bring up another powerful hitter in Yordan Alvarez, trying to add on and tie this ball game up on an 0-1 count. He gets a very good pitch to hit, but he pops this one up to the third baseman, and Tyler Wade's able to make the play. We're near the bottom half of the night now. Aroldis Chapman coming in for the Yankees, the flamethrower. 9 for 10 so far this season on save opportunities. He's going to start off with Yuli, who is 1 for 3 today, singled back in the 6th inning. 2-2 count to him. He strikes on a sinker you can't really do much with. Great pitch by Chapman. Next up, Maldonado, 2-1 count to him. He dribbles this one past the mound once more into center field. So now tying run on first base here with 1 out. And that's going to take us back to the top of the order. Brantley, he shoots this one to the first baseman, though. 3-6-3 double play. That ends the ball game. Yankees, your winners in this one, 7-6 in a very high-scoring, high home run affair. And the Yankees come out on top in this one. Tauchman is your player of the game, going 2 for 4 with that home run we saw. 3 players going yard for the Yankees, and 4 players going yard for the Astros, but it didn't matter because it's a 7-6 win. We do a little bit of a change-up after this game. We're actually going to option center fielder Miles Straw down to AAA. He was hitting .210 on the season with no steals. We're going to call up Abraham Toro, who has a little bit of major league experience last year. Played well. He hit .295 in AAA, and Canadian former 5th-round pick in 2016. We're going to give him a shot. Game 2, Yankees steal another one 4-3 here thanks to a 9th inning run. Yankees are led by Stanton, who went 2 for 4 with a home run, and Tyler Wade, who went 2 for 4 with 2 home runs. So the long ball working for the Yankees once more. And then we are unfortunately swept in this series 9-5. Yankees putting up a 4 spot in the 9th inning. Tauchman went 2 for 3 with another home run. Tyler Wade went 2 for 6. Brantley went 0 for 6. His hit streak ended here, and Biagini got absolutely crushed in the 9th inning. We go to the second half of this episode, where we're going to travel to the AL East Toronto Blue Jays, who have now had a good season so far. 17-30 going north of the border here for this one. Take a look at the lineups. We're going to go with the Blue Jays lineup. Bo Bichette, the shortstop, leading off, followed by the son of Craig Biggio, Kevin Biggio. Another second-gen player, Vladimir Guerrero, up next. Then Lourdes Gurriel Jr., Yuli's brother. Teoscar Hernandez, Randall Grichuk, Travis Shaw at first. Gabriel Guerrero in center. And then ninth is Caleb Joseph. On the mound for the Blue Jays, Shun Yamaguchi, who's 8 starts, 3-2, 3.64 ERA. The 4-time NBP All-Star and forkball thrower has the mound for them. First batter is Michael Brantley. He puts this one into right field for a bloop base hit to get on base. Next up, Carlos Correa, who's in the 2 spot today. He's going 2 walks, and now runners on first and second with no outs. For the usual third hitter, Jose Altuve. And just like in the last game we saw, perfect hit, perfect form, perfect placement. 3-run shot for Altuve. That's basically the same home run we saw in Houston. And Altuve's got his 7th home run of the season. Astros starting off quick and early here north of the border. It's a 3-0 lead here for Houston. Next batter will be Alvarez, the DH. 2-0 count to Alvarez. He gets a fastball right down the middle. This ball is absolutely hammered to center field. That ball is way out of here. 437 feet. Alvarez, his 11th home run of the season. That ties the team lead with Bregman, who has been pretty solid so far as well. But Alvarez just absolutely just destroying that pitch. Next up, George Springer's hitting the 5 spot today. He gets that pitch. This is a long ball as well, but it's going to be a long out as the left fielder is able to make the play. Yuli up next. He's on his first pitch. He's putting this one to left field, but that pitch is going to be tracked down by his brother in left field. Lourdes is able to record that out. Next up is Josh Reddick, and he pops up to the center fielder for the end of the inning. So Astros getting 4 early. On the mound for them, we're going to see Jose Urquidy for the first time this year, formerly Jose Luis Hernandez. Young player, he's played very well so far. We'd like to see this 2.34 ERA with an A potential, and that's why he's been playing well. Look at that placement, striking out Bo Bichette on the outside fastball. Next up, Calvin Biggio. He's going to put this one into left center. but good range out there and left by Brantley. He's able to record that out. Next up, the hot prospect Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and Correa stabs this one over a shortstop. Now we're going to go to the top of the third, and speaking of Correa, he's going to be plunked on the first batter of this inning. Next up, Altuve at the 1-1 count. He's going to dribble this one to the second baseman. Unfortunately, that's a 4-6-3 double play. And that's 2 outs now. Yordan Alvarez up next, 1-1 count. He gets a fastball, and he drives this one deep to right center, and that ball is gone over the fence for a solo shot. Alvarez, his second home run of the day. 12th home run of the season, officially gives him the team lead with 12 home runs. And Alvarez putting the bat to use early, as it's now a 5-0 game here in Toronto. George Springer up next, 2-1. He's going to get a pitch, and he's going to dribble this one out to the shortstop, who is able to make the play. So 5-0 here now. We're going to go to the bottom of the third, see if the Blue Jays can answer any of these offense by the Astros. Travis Shaw, 3-1. He's going to walk to first base. So any runner counts here for the Blue Jays early. Urquidy otherwise has had a very solid day. And the very next batter, 3-6-3. No, unfortunately, not able to get the double play. So fielder's choice, and this is going to bring up Caleb Joseph, who's going to pop this one up to Gurriel in the infield. So now 2 outs now for Bo Bichette in the top of the lineup. He gets a hold of this one, but this is going to be a loud out number 3 as Brantley's able to get underneath this one. So still a 5-0 game. We're going to go to the top of the 7th with Dustin Garneau leading us off for the Astros. Maldonado had a little bit of an injury before the game, but he's going to be all right. 0-2 count to him. He's going to get caught looking on a fastball in for the first out. Trenton Thornton on the mound now for the Blue Jays. Up next, Michael Brantley. He gets a cutter in, but is able to put this one into right field. And it looks like the right fielder, Randall Grichuk, has some problems with this one. This one gets by him. Brantley's going to get all the way to third base on what's ruled a triple. So now runner on third with 1 out. Correa up next, and he does his job perfectly. Gets a splitter down, puts this one into right field. Grichuk able to make the outs, but no chance to throw out Brantley at home. And it's now a 6-0 game here. Altuve, a 3-2 count. He checks his swing, and he's going to go to first base. So Thornton having some problems here in the top of the 7th. Next up is the hot Alvarez. He's caught chasing a fastball out of the zone, and Gurriel is going to be able to make the play. So 6-0 here. Blue Jays, bottom of the 7th. Can they answer any of these runs? Grichuk trying to make up his defensive play with the bat. He's able to do so. Puts this one into left center field. So a little bit of redemption for Grichuk here. Very next batter, Travis Shaw. Full count to him. He lines this one to Bregman at third. That's a 5-4-3 double play around the horn. Urquidy pitching lights out here. Brings up Gabriel Guerrero, but this one's going to get into the left center as well. Fortunately, Springer's not able to get to this one in time, and Guerrero is going to round first and go to second with a 2-out double. And next up, Caleb Joseph puts this one into right field for a single. Guerrero's going to move to third. They're not going to test the arm of Reddick. Probably would have scored. That's going to do it here for Jose Urquidy. Had a very solid day. We're going to turn it over to the bullpen. Brad Peacock specifically, 342 on the season through 17 games. One of our lone bright spots here in the bullpen early on in the season. We'll see if he can hold this lead. 6-0 runners on first and third. 2 outs for Bo Bichette. He's going to dribble this one past the glove of Bregman. So the Blue Jays are able to crack the scoreboard. It's now a 6-1 game. Kevin Biggio up next. He's chasing the fastball out of the zone to put an end to the inning, and that's actually going to put an end to the game. Astros win this one 6-1. Absolute dominant performance. Good to see that, especially after the loss against the Yankees. Yordan Alvarez is obviously your player of the game thanks to his 2 home runs. And a good showing here for the Astros. Good bounce back, and they're able to bounce back in game 2 as well, winning this one 3-2. Gurriel and Garneau both homered here for the Astros. Bailey did get hurt, as you see. He only went 1/3 innings pitched, but he's going to be okay. Armenteros did most of the work for the Astros. Gurriel Jr. led the way for the Blue Jays, going 3-for-3 with 2 doubles. And we're actually able to sweep the Blue Jays thanks to a 4-1 victory in Game 3. Tucker went for 2-for-3 for us with a double and a triple. Now we take a look at some of the moves going on around the league. It's just a couple of trades, prospects for prospects. Nothing really too much to highlight here. And that's going to wrap us up for this episode. We have a day off next, so we're actually going to do a little bit of draft scouting. So we're going to take a look more of some of the prospects in the upcoming draft. That's it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe down below if you want more content. That always helps me out. And this is Mr. Robs, and I'm saying class is dismissed.